What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy JD Trades, and I'm bringing you another market outlook. So, what's been happening in the market so far? Now, in terms of today, or yesterday, should I say, we did eventually finish the move that I wanted for most of this week. Okay, so at the start of the week, we were hit on Monday. We had that pull back to the downside. We played into the daily imbalance, and for most of the week was to see a continuation to create a new high. Now that we've created a new high, this does have the potential to keep pushing. We may potentially either test this daily candle or test this one down here. Now, ideally, there is an area on the 4 hour slash 8 hour time frame where if we can get a pullback today, maybe prior to New York Open, or during New York Open, and we get a continuation from here, it's a pretty solid area to look for some more longs on the dollar. So the overall target is always going to be that higher time frame high, okay, that swing high over here, before we can anticipate targeting other areas above. Next up is Euro USD. Okay, so for EU, we do have a similar area on the 4 hour slash 8 hour area there. Now, this has, not really given the best of moves. We are kind of stuck within this range on the daily of around 70 pips, which really isn't that great. Okay, so this is definitely a grab and go type of trading environment for the time being. I wouldn't necessarily sit in trades for too long. Maybe try to have a tighter stop and move for those higher time frame areas a lot quicker. Okay, so we've had a play back into this 1 hour imbalance here. Okay, we've tested it, we've dropped off from there. We've now pulled back up. Now, ideally, we may potentially get, a session candle play or testing this imbalance here and pushing down lower. Now, ideally, if we can get a pullback, maybe look inside this 4 hour candle for some shorts off of EU, that would be quite ideal. Okay, the daily time frame picture still stands. Okay, it is slightly different to the dollar, but that's okay. Now, I do want to see us finish the week taking out 1st of May's Wednesday's low. Okay, that's kind of how I want to see the weekly picture expand to for Euro USD. At least to close out the week in and around that area would be pretty decent. Okay, so GU off of the daily time frame has completed that play off of the daily. We've had the pullback into the daily candle. We've created a new daily lower low. Now, in terms of what price is currently doing, I do not have a high probable trade entry or a high probable trade setup. Price has just reacted at this area. We've dropped down, we've created a new low, and that's all I'm going to see for the rest of the week in terms of pound dollar. Now, moving our attention over to gold. We are currently sitting in an area for gold where we can get some shorts from off of this 4 hour candle area here. We can get some shorts from here if the dollar wants to give us some strength. However, from looking at the dollar we just talked about, there is a slight possibility that the dollar may pull back down a lot lower, and if the dollar does do that, gold should of course head up higher. We do have some Asia session highs inside of here where we should see it get liquidated if gold wants to potentially keep dropping to the downside. Now, off of the daily time frame, the daily, as you can see there, we can pull back up to test Monday's 24th of June's daily candle. Okay, so we can work ourselves into that daily candle, similar to this play we had up here. Okay, where price worked itself up into that daily candle there, and we got the move to the downside. So gold could do something similar once again. Okay, so we could definitely get that play back into there, but I'm anticipating lower prices for gold. The weekly picture is giving us bearish price action. We've had a pullback off of the weekly right there. The daily structure at the moment is bearish. The 4 hour structure at the moment is also bearish. Okay, so ideally looking for lower prices overall of gold. So let's see how the rest of the day pans out. But most of the weekly picture that we were analyzing has pretty much played out to the T. So there really isn't too much else to kind of catch us off guard for the rest of the week. Now, the other thing that I would say is in terms of the economic calendar, okay, I do believe we have some news today. We've got Governor Bailey speaking, which started 15 minutes ago. We've got GDP and initial jobless claims coming out for the dollar later this afternoon. So that the initial jobless claims data is definitely going to move price. So let's pay attention to that. So we've still got a little bit of high impact news coming on today and tomorrow, so there's still potential for you to catch some moves. Maybe we see, the likes of EU and GU kind of expand really aggressively out of their mini range that they've been in. But other than that, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please feel free to join my Telegram group. It is inside of the link, the description. The link is inside the description box down below. And as always, remember the theory behind the practice. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.